Oh, hang on. Everything is sliding today. Come on, camera. Ah, man. The whole thing's just sliding. Why is that? It's as tight as it can go. There we go. Nope, it's still sliding. I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. I'll figure it out later. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sorry about the camera malfunction there. It's a little wiggly this morning. I need to get my honey bunny to tighten it for me. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so today is May 29th, and our prompt is appropriately SNEEZEWEED. I had to look it up, and it's a really pretty plant. It's like a dandelion kind of and a daisy, crossed between both. I'm almost there. Okay. I'm there. I found us. Good morning, early birds, Sammy and Carol. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's so appropriate that today is SNEEZEWEED. I got to tell you why. It's been a very, very, very long night. Very long. But it is a pretty flower, and it comes in oranges and yellows. Pretty much yellow, it looks like. Orange SNEEZEWEED in Colorado, Minnesota SNEEZEWEED. It's in every place in the country. I don't know if it's in other places. It must be, right? That is certainly pretty. All right. Hi, Lita on YouTube and Karen on YouTube. And then Carol and Corey and Jackie and Susan and Z and Dieta right here on Facebook. You do realize that you guys get a better picture on YouTube. You just can't comment for me to see on my computer. I can see on my phone right up here, but I have to look at my phone. That's where the trouble comes in, because sometimes the camera is so high I can't see my phone. So anyway, good morning. It's 8 a.m. Do you know where your children are? Do you remember that commercial? It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Causing ruckus somewhere, I'm sure. Carmen says, I am here to moderate. Carmen, oh my gosh, we just got the best donation this morning. Joy just texted me in the Sierra Creative Retreat group. Gosh, some people are so kind. I was going to say all people are kind, but no, some people are so kind. Anyway, this is the website, creatorofcuteness.com. So bookmark this and make sure you save it. If you're looking for stuff right now, don't leave, but you could go over and look. There are books, collage elements, classes, watercolors, burnishing tools, all of the above. So this is the place to go, creatorofcuteness.com. Okay, we have like a couple of days left in this month. We did Waltz of the Flowers yesterday. Today we are doing SNEEZEWEED. And I have to look up the color for Multiple Sclerosis Day. And I got to ask Claudia if she's here. Tell me how come we have Multiple Sclerosis Day. I'm going to guess it's a personal thing. So I'd like to know that before I decide what to do for tomorrow. And then we have Forget Me Not for the last day, which I think is super cute. Okay, so then we are done with this, and I need to print out our June prompts. I don't think the prompts are up yet for the Daisy Yellow group, but if they are, somebody let me know. So yeah. Denise wants to know how many people are coming to the retreat. I think 24, and then my helpers, which there's a ton. So I think we have like 30 altogether. That's what I count on is 30. That's the golden number. Okay, this really has to go up just a bit. There we go. Okay, so I did play in my journal yesterday so I could be caught up yet for journal play day, which is coming up on Saturday. So it's the 13th quarter of journal play day. When you sign up for journal play day, you get 3 sessions. You get, well, for this one, you got April, May, and June. For the next one, you're going to get July, August, and September for $25. So it works out to $8.33 per person. No, per group, per session. That's the word I'm looking for. And we make a new journal every month. We do, you get 1 to 3 pieces of artwork from me, and you get tons of creative inspiration as well as cute journaling blocks, which I'll show you in a minute. So you can always sign up for the prior journal play days because the artwork is always there. So there's really cute artwork in each one. I have to take some time. In fact, I'm going to write that down. I have to take some time and add art from past journal play days to website, because if you see the art, it's worth the $8.33 a month just for the art. And most of the time that art is not available as a collage element. It is only in whatever. What? Corey, what are you asking me? Why is journal play day on 5/4 and not 5/1? I don't see where you're looking. Oh, well, we already had it, and that's because it's a Saturday. It's always on a Saturday. It's never on the first day of the month. It's always on the first Saturday of the month. So anyway, but thank you, Corey, for asking. So then for this one, we may change July and August because this is already 6 days into the month and this is 7 days into the month. So July may start in June and September may start in August. Do you know what I mean? We may go to the last day of the previous month. Am I explaining that well? I got really lost really fast. Anyway, so here's the artwork that you get for June. And you can sign up for July, August, and September now by signing up for Journal Play Day 14th quarter. So this is what, and did I already say that our prompt today is so perfect for my nose? Because I have been sneezing all morning. These are the journal blocks that you're getting this month. So they're not always just blocks. This one is circles and tags. So those are the journal blocks for June. This is the artwork that is the background page for June. Whoops, it's going to go like this and create my book cover. And then I'm going to use this part in lots of pages to cut stuff out of. I'm super excited about that. And then this is the collage element you get. So some months you get collage elements, some months you get borders, some months you get doodles, some months you get who knows what, but you always get 1 to 3 pieces of brand new art from me, somewheres or another. So that's Journal Play Day. Next class on the bucket list is Fodder Knows Best. For the month of June, we thought that was appropriate. Not me. I had no idea that I was calling it Fodder Knows Best and it was Father's Day month. But anyway, it's June 8th at 10 a.m. and we're going to make a bunch of fodder. We're going to make a fodder folder to put our fodder in. We're going to make possibly fodder bowls. We're making a fodder file for sure. And I think we're going to make a recycled fodder wreath as well. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of stuff, as always, in my classes. I always have too many ideas for the amount of time that we have. Most classes are 2-hour classes. Sometimes we have a class before the class. Sometimes we have a class after the class to catch up or do a bonus or something. But they're usually $25 for my classes unless they're really involved, and then they're $35. This is $25. It's on June 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Carmen just posted the link, so you can sign up for it now if you want, and then run right back and come back. The next one I'm shamelessly plugging is the Creative Book Club class. This is where we review a book every month, a creative, cute, clever, crafty book. And then we do something from that book, either a tutorial or a technique or a project or learning or something. So for the last month, oh, and you don't ever have to buy the book because I have the book and I go through page by page with you of what we're going to do and what is going to be fun. So this coming month is Painting Happiness with Terry Runyon. That's the book. Because I decided not to buy the book that I wanted to get, I'm going to take Carmen's suggestion and go to the library, although I really want this brand new book. So Creative Book Club is 4 sessions for $30. We've already had May 22nd, 24th. We have June, July, and August coming up. If you sign up now, you still get all 4 months. You just have to go back and watch the video as a replay rather than a live video. Some people do that anyway because they like to start and stop the video to be able to work on their projects at a leisurely pace rather than the Lindsay pace, which is always boom, 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 boom. So last month we did a little mini book that we made. We made a little mini book to look like a board book. And then we played in the book with the book from Joanne Sharp called Letter Art and Doodling or something like that. Doodle Art and Lettering. I don't know. But I finished my book. I'm super happy with it. I haven't done a back page, but I ran out of time. Life gets in the way. And then last but not least, let's talk about Index Card a Day Challenge because it is starting Monday or Sunday. Wait, where are we? It starts Saturday, June 1st. Oy vey. I'm just going to look right now and tell you if the prompts are up. Let's look. Daisy, yellow, art, iCAD. Because if the prompts are up, no, that's 2018, 2024. Oh, they do have getting started. They have, what do you call it? Warm-ups. The prompts are not here yet. Okay. Well, I'm going to share the welcome page with everybody. So if you want to find it, here's their welcome page that they just added because I think yesterday it wasn't there. Anyway, you can go there if you want to find out about Daisy Yellow Art and iCAD. Index card a day is where we do just that. We create an index card every single day with our prompts from this group and from Daisy Yellow Art. We combine them together to create one prompt. So for this month, our prompts, have you guys printed those out yet? They're colors. So it'll be a color with a weird thing from Daisy Yellow Art that we're going to combine together. And tomorrow, which is the 30th, we're going to make a little book to put our prompts in. If you want to do what I did, you're going to need, I finally bought my other pages that I was missing. You're going to need to buy 8.5 by 11 sheets of Astro Bright. You'll get 2 out of a sheet. I'll show you. You'll be able to cut 2 out of 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11 and have that extra piece there. So you'll cut them to 4 inches wide by 11 inches long. You need 16 pieces of Astro Bright paper or whatever it is you're using. If you choose to use white paper, black paper, craft paper, decorative paper, you're going to need 16 sheets of 8.5 by 11. You'll get 2 sheets out of it, which will give you 32 sheets. We're going to fold them in half like this and create a super simple book. Okay? That is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So after we meet here, I'm going to take a break, have a bowl of cereal, and come back and do a little book with you guys. It won't take long. It's going to be less than a half an hour class because I'm not going to glue all these pages together. I'm going to show you what to do, and then I'm going to leave you to it. Let you do it on your own at your leisure because that starts Saturday. I better print out my prompts for the rainbow color book. I mean for this, these are our prompts, you guys. These are our prompts created for us. There's Atticus. These are our prompts created for us by Susan Bain. And they're such a good idea. They're all colors. So like, for example, let me put the phone back and then I can read it. For example, June 1st is kabuki color. June 2nd is something red. Atomic red, red rose, Bordeaux. I don't know what that says. Sunset, opal fire. So it's going to be super fun to do those. Right? So now we are at this point. I had so many nice compliments on Instagram on this page, like that it was lovely and beautiful and not cute, which is funny to me because to me, I look at this and go, oh, that's cute. I don't look at it as lovely or beautiful. So here's where I am. I'm to right here. Oh, hi, Princess Leia. So we could fold this in half. And our prompt today is SNEEZEWEED. Let's bring the camera down. Get a pencil. I don't even think I need a pencil. I'm just going to go for it today. I just need a white pen, which I know I just had a ton of white pens. Oh, my nose, my nose, my nose. Where are my white pens? I cannot find you. Here you are. Okay. So today is, what did I say? SNEEZEWEED. SNEEZEWEED. You can hear it in my voice, how dumb it is. So they're kind of a little flower that has a big honkin', and they could be like a cone flower or an open flower, but they have a big honkin' center, really big. And then the petals are almost squared with a scallop on the end, like that. Or a rectangle with a scallop on the end, like that. Do you see it? Rectangle, scallop, down. Long line, scallop, down. Long line, scallop. This is a very professional way to teach something. Long line, scallop, down. We have one more. Scallop, down. That's pretty much what a, oh yeah. Sue also sent me a list of the color prompts of typewritten, so I will send that to you. What paint chips were used? It would be fun to actually use the colors. I have no idea. Sue Bain, could you tell Jewel where you got those colors? I bet you can't, but you know. Okay, and then there are ones that go like this, where the big cone is half of a cone, and you have the SNEEZEWEED petals like this. And SNEEZEWEED apparently is found everywhere. Let's see what the leaves look like. Leaves, not leaves. Excuse me. The leaves are very tall and skinny. They go up like this, and they are almost attached to the flower, so they don't even normally go out that far. Like that. SNEEZEWEED. And then they also have, just when it's just starting to bloom, you get just the little bud like that. We'll give them some tall leaves. They're really kind of skinny, attached to the stem leaf. Sue says, I used all different paint chip colors that I have accumulated over many years. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, who would know, really? The one I really liked, I'm looking at photographs, and there's this one from Colorado's Orange Sneezeweed. And it is the big round center. Come on. And then the petals just have one scallop, and they are super skinny, and they are orange. So we're going to do that one also. These aren't even as long as the one in the photograph, but it's okay. It'll look good. It'll look good with the drawing. So who cares if it's anatomically correct, botanically correct? What do you call that? Yesterday, I went to my attorney to finish up the trust for my parents, and I get a refund. When does that happen? That's pretty exciting. He congratulated me, and he knows what I've been through with my brother. I am no longer saying idiot brother because I am trying really hard to just be a kinder human. But he knows what I've been through with my brother because he's had to deal with my brother. So he told me, he said, what are you going to do now? And I said, I have no idea. What should I do now? He goes, now that you have all this extra free time. And I said, I don't know. He said, you should go take yourself and go on a vacation. He said, I tell all of my people who have been through the ringer with heavy duty, what do you call this? Whatever I did, trust accounts or a will or parents passing away. He said, I tell everybody to go take a vacation. He said, where would you go? I said, let me think. I said, I think I would go wherever there was a waterfall and a beach, whether it's a lake or an ocean, and I would sit in a chair, maybe not at the beach, because I'm not really a beach girl, not a sand person and an ocean person, or sitting by a pool, but I want to look at it. Do you know what I mean? I want to just see it in front of me. I want to see that I want to know that it's there. And I said, by a waterfall, and I would just sit and draw for 5 days. And he's like, you should do that. Oh, Rebecca, Oregon is on our list. So my husband and I were talking yesterday, and the Oregon coast is high on the list. Number one for me would be Tulum, but my husband won't get on a plane. And I don't know. If I could go with my girlfriends, like all of my girlfriends, I'd go to Tulum. He would hate it. Hate it. So I want to go wherever he's going to be, you know? But he would also hate sitting on a beach for 5 days. He is, and both of us are pretty much explorers and doers and goers, you know? But have you ever just wanted to do what you want to do and it doesn't matter what anybody else wants to do? That's where I'm at today. I want to do something that I want to do. Snoqualmie Falls in Washington. That sounds good. An executrix job is thankless and grueling, but an honor to your parents who entrusted you with that task. It's a huge relief when it's over. Nobody knows, Joy, how much is involved in doing it, whether you have nothing to your name or a lot to your name, you know, property, money, whatever. Because I've talked to other people who have got their parents had next to nothing, and it's still a huge job. Tina says, take the train and rent a car. Z says the Oregon coast is on my road trip list. Yeah, I think that's what I think we're going for Oregon coast. Rebecca says they have a waterfall highway I just learned about in Oregon. Okay, I'm going to need that list, Rebecca, because I think you've just made up my mind for me. It just sounds glorious, doesn't it? To sit and draw all day by a waterfall. All right, let's see. Do these have lines in them? Yes, they do. So we're going to do some line work in the center here, just little flecks of lines. I probably should have done that after I colored it in. Maybe I'll wait. Then I want to write achu. How do you spell achu? Achu. Achu. Yeah, AHCHO. Because what a beautiful flower to make us all sneeze so much. Ah, 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 chew. Craziness. So we're going with colored pencil today because we are on pretty craft paper that takes colored pencils so well. Don't we love that? How good colored pencil works on craft paper. Yeah, I would love to take the train to Seattle or that area, maybe even higher, like Bellingham, Washington, or maybe Vancouver, and then rent a car and work my way back down. That would be the way to go. Wonder how far the train goes. I could stay at my friend Claudia's, and she lives on Whidbey Island. I have a friend on the San Juan Islands. I have a friend who lives near the tulip fields in Washington. Susie says, I'm going to Oregon next week on a road trip with my daughter. She has to present at a conference and we are turning it into work and pleasure. That's the way to do it. But for me, you guys, I can work wherever. So that's always work and pleasure for me because this isn't hard. This is fun work. Not that I make any money here in the morning, but it sure gets my brain going. All right, so we talked about that. Let's talk about something else. I got a note the other day from somebody, an email from somebody I don't know who I guess is in this group. It didn't come anonymously, but I don't recognize their name, so I'm sorry if I'm calling you out. But she said that she's really like, it's too hard. What we do here is too hard. She just can't get it and she can't get started and she doesn't know where to begin. And so I said, you just begin, you just start. So I would like to know, you guys who do this and don't share with the group, is it because you're intimidated? If you're embarrassed? I mean, what is it? What is it? Oh, Heidi grew up on Whidbey Island. Z says, I follow this guy on YouTube. Well, you'll have to send me that link later. If you are intimidated, I would like to hear from you. What can I do to make this less intimidating for you guys? What can I do to make it a fun experience that is not a scary experience for you to start practicing with the rest of the group? Because there's the same few people that post all the time. And this girl said she didn't even want to start doing the prompts because she said everybody looks like they're a professional. Well, I don't know how to dumb down my work. I mean, I try to keep it as simple as possible, but I don't know how to go any simpler. But I would love to hear from you guys. What can I do to make it user friendly to the whole entire group of 18,000 people that are here, which is what we have, which is insanity, I know. Sammy says it's all about having the time. Don't let her get you down. We all keep coming back. That's not the point. The point is, Sammy, I want people to feel like they can do this. You know, that's my job here, is to teach you how to do it. So like when I just did the flowers, I tried to show you that it's a circle and then a straight line and scallop, 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 and a straight line. And I want to know that you guys feel comfortable trying that. Does that make sense? That's all. I know you guys will keep coming back because I am so good at storytelling. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I missed a whole flower. I missed 2 flowers. But I want to know, what can I do to make it easier for you to feel comfortable? Point her to your doodling book. The drawings are easy to follow. That's a good idea. Karen says, I work with you and after you. I'm not remotely intimidated. I do. Come back. Come back. I do me and feel my stuff is me. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, that's kind of what I figure would happen. I figure everybody does their own thing afterwards. And whether or not you post is something totally different. That's a personal thing. Sometimes it's hard to share what we do. And I know that from my dad, because yesterday I took a bunch of photo boxes to his buddy who couldn't make it to his event. And I was just in awe when his friend said, yeah, I went to this other guy's house for Memorial Day and we were talking about your dad's exhibit, because this other guy went to my dad's exhibit and he said, Chuck thought that your dad was a master photographer. And these are guys that they hung out all the time, right? My dad never showed his work, never. And when these guys got to see it at the memorial, all 500 photos up on a wall, or a bunch of walls, they were amazed at how great of a photographer he was and why he didn't share more. Oh, Joan says, maybe for the newbies, tell them not to worry about making a book, etc. Just start with a piece of paper or a blank notebook and draw along. Yeah. Terry says, since my strokes, my writing has been atrocious. I don't like it, but it could be worse. Oh, heck yeah, Terry, it could be way worse. But don't let that stop you from doodling and stamping and printing lettering off the computer. There's lots you can do to get your lettering to the point where you go, yeah, I'm okay with that. Anyway, these guys, because my dad didn't even share with his buddies his photography, when they saw it, they said, the guy whose place I went to yesterday to drop off the boxes said, I am so sorry that I didn't talk to your dad more about his work, because he could have been a big photographer. So that was just interesting to me. And I thought about that when I left, and I'm like, well, I know a lot of people don't share their work because they have, fear of sharing, like my dad had fear of sharing. So I understand that. Can't get my pen to work. But I just want you guys to feel comfortable in your own skin. I want you to do it for yourself. If you don't share with the group, that's fine with me. I could care less. Well, I do care, but I understand it, I guess I'll say. Valerie says, they have to not be afraid and just start to draw. It isn't going to look like your work. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, use copy paper or anything you have. Kathy says, I doodled on envelopes that come in the mail in pencil. That's a great plan. Security envelopes. That's a great plan. What did I miss? I missed somebody else's. Jewel says, as a 2-year newbie, it took me a time to get okay in my skin. I think that's a big part. I would just cut papers for fronts of cards and postcards and then send them randomly to others. I always say that. And you guys know, you've heard me say that before. Stacy Julian, one of my favorite people, told us one time at a scrapbook expo thing that if you just finish a scrapbook page, or in our case, just a piece of artwork, and you go and show it to your husband and he goes, "That's nice, dear." Don't do that. That's why I tell people share it here, because her story was you would take your scrapbook page, run across the street, because, in Utah, all the Mormons live near each other, and they were all scrapbookers and they understood it perfectly. And she said, take your scrapbook page across the street to your neighbor and show it to her and see what she thinks. And I'm like, that is so true. So true. Because you're going to show it to a girl who understands or a guy that understands, and they're going to go, "Oh my gosh, you did such a good job. How did you do that? What's that? How did you get that?" You're going to get the response that you want. That's why I say if you share here, we will always say, "Oh my gosh, what did you use to do that? Um, you made that look so cute." Or, "Oh, those colors are great." There's just all kinds of happy little responses we can do. Oh, Linda says, if you look at everyone's, no two look exactly alike. We are all individuals, and when we have different products, etc., the main thing is to enjoy yourself. Heck yes. I think we'll go this way. But it just made me think yesterday when this guy was talking about my dad, like, you just don't know sometimes what people are capable of. Eeze. And like these guys said that they wished my dad had shared his stuff with them while he was alive because it was so impressive. And now they all own some, but they would love to talk to him about his work. You know what I mean? But that's how I was with playing the guitar. I felt like I wasn't good enough to play with other people, so I quit a long time ago. I mean, I was pretty good, but I wasn't good, if that makes sense. So it really bothered me. So I quit. And now I look at my guitars and I wish I had never quit. I don't think I could start again now and be happy with anything that came out of my fingers, but I wish. Carmen says, yes, mean people are not allowed in this group. That is a true fact. Mean people suck and they do not get to stay here. They get to go away. And I did just take somebody out of the group last week who had a very not nice thing to say to somebody, and they are banished forever, gone. We don't even talk about it. It got really quiet. So I think we're going to do a little, because these are almost like little puff balls. We're going to do some little asterisks, and then we'll put colored pencil over the asterisk rather than the white pen does not like going over colored pencil. So we'll go colored pencil over white pen and see what happens. This is the little stuff that flies around in the air that makes us sneeze. I have no idea if that's the truth or not. We've been keeping our bathroom window open at night just to get some air circulating. And my husband, the sun came up this morning. He goes, Lindsay, come in here and look at this. I came in and I'm like, oh my God, the windowsill is green, covered with pollen. Crazy amounts of pollen. This came out really pretty. The colors on there are really nice. I'm going to do some different yellows here. I love colored pencil on craft paper. If you haven't done it before, you are missing out. So go grab a grocery sack or whatever you got and try some colored pencil on top of it. That's the same color. I don't have any other color yellows, I guess. Gonna go orange inside because the orange pops, makes it stand out really nicely. Okay, so hopefully I did this on the right page. Let's see. And I don't know what time it is, but maybe we'll do forget-me-nots. Oh yeah, we have time. So this goes in here like this. Can't wait to stitch this book together. So this is tomorrow, which is, oh, multiple sclerosis day. That is, what day of the week is this? So today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, so I can't go further. So that's multiple sclerosis day. Let's do something back here. Let's just do some fun Lindsay flowers. Oh, maybe we'll paint like this and then do some fun Lindsay flowers. What do you think? Sorry. Time to blow my nose. Oh, bleh, bleh. Yeah, too much stuff here. Too much stuff. Just get my watercolors prepped. Dirty water. Oh, that is really dirty water. Hold on, I gotta go change that out. I can't paint with that. Hang on. Oh, 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 oh. And I have to call my dentist today. Carmen, how is the dentist? I meant to ask you. I have to call my dentist today because I've been up all night with that bad tooth that I have. Something's really wrong. Let that dry and make it a little pinkier. A little pinkier. Not going to make it exact because it's on the back page. It doesn't have to match exactly. But I am loving these colors blending together. Lots and lots of water, making them blend together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then we'll go back to pink. Well, hold on, my computer went away. Open. I can get rid of that, that, and there we are. Does anyone have a room purifier? Oh, yeah, I do. I'm not happy with it, but Carmen does. Should we add a little more purple into this purple? So hopefully I counted my pages right and I'm not minus a page now. But if I am, I am. We'll figure it out at that point. What did you use for the white on the flowers? That would be I used a Uniball Signo pen. It has a number on it. It's a UM153 Uniball Signo. And then this one that I used is a Milky Pop pen from Pentel. I've been using them both. And when I don't use those, but I need a new one, is a Uni Posca. I usually use that all the time, but it's dry. It has no more paint in it, so it's not working. So I've been using other white pens that I have laying around. Oh, Carmen says she posted a link to the pen earlier. Thanks, Carmen. I miss you, Carmen. I miss all my girlfriends. We didn't get an extra day this month. We usually have a bitches day where we get together and we bitch and we draw and we hang out, and we canceled it. I didn't cancel. Nobody else had time for Lindsay. So let's write. Let's move the camera and come down. And let's write. I don't do a whole lot of lettering anymore, you guys, because I shake too much. And today is a bad shaky day. That's why I didn't teach any new classes this year, because the shaking is desperately bad. But if you want to learn lettering, I have a 10-part series on my website that is run through Vimeo. So you sign up for it and then you go over to Vimeo to take the classes. And it's worth it. It's me before the shakes happened. Like the shaking isn't so bad because Linda Ronstadt can't sing anymore, so I'll take shaking over not being able to do my craft at all. I always feel bad for singers that can't sing, guitar players that can't play music, carpenters that can't do projects, you know. I should have pushed this over just a bit because it's kind of crowded right in here. So we have May here. That's on our first page. This will be our last page. A month of flowers, May 2024. And then my book will be finished by Friday because the last page will be done as well. Now I'm using colored pencils for those of you guys that are newbies. These colored pencils are Prismacolor pencils. I don't always talk about them because we've just been using them for so long that I figure everybody knows. But I like the Prismacolor pencils because they are more creamy and they blend together nicely with each other. Than let's say like a Crayola. See how pretty they look? Yes, you can take any of my older classes, Denise. So even the ones that are kind of fun, like somebody just signed up for cartography. That was a fun class from a couple years ago. Maybe I should post a link or a little thing that has a list of all the classes, but they're all on the website. So if you go to my website, creatorofcuteness.com, and you go to Forever Classes, that's where all the classes are. Some of them didn't work as a pre-recorded class, so those aren't up there, but most of them are there. There's a lot of doodling classes and a lot of lettering classes. They're just fun. So let's do a Lindsay flower. Man, I got shaky shakes today. Shaky shakes. And why on earth would I have just drawn? I just drew the stem before the flower. And I'm really, really into cone flowers lately, so that's what we're going with. I've been drawing them on everything. Tina, what does that say? Our Catio came yesterday. Cato. I'm excited for my kitty to have an outdoor play space. Oh, it's an outdoor cat space. Oh, let me tell you what Atticus did yesterday. This will be fun. So at Riley's work at the Hyatt, I guess they do fun little events for the employees, and I never knew this. But they had an event yesterday with this guy who came to my kids' school when they were little, who's been doing it for over 30 years. And both Riley and Curtis, both of my kids, remembered this man from coming to their school. And he came and brought his animals. He's a wildlife tamer. I don't know what you call him. He's an animal guy. He has wildlife. And he had a python. And he brought a python, a red-tailed hawk. I don't remember what else, some smaller animals, but Atticus held on his hand with the glove, with the talons, a hawk and was not scared at all. My daughter got to do it as well, and so did Atticus's dad, Curtis, but I mean, the kid is 3.5. And then he went to the boa constrictor like this. So they stretched it out, super long. It was pretty much twice the size of my kitchen. That's a lie. It was probably once the size of my kitchen. And Atticus started at the tail and went and petted it all the way up till he got to the head. And then he was stroking the head of the python or boa constrictor. I don't know what it was. Freaked me out. They took a video and sent it to me. I'm glad I wasn't there. Because this thing could have wrapped itself around Atticus so fast and just been done. There would have been no Atticus to speak of. But man, was he brave. I was impressed. Very impressive. I think it might be called Where the Wild Things Are. And he told Atticus, he said, when you grow up, you come work for me because you love animals. It was really cute. I don't know that I want that to happen, but. So when we make a flower like this, you guys, I guess I didn't explain it real well. It's a gumdrop up here and then elongated oval petals. Then these are straight lines and circle, circle, circle. Easy. And then when we go back to do a leaf, it's going to be an elongated oval kind of with a point on the end, kind of like the petal we just did. And then a line in the center to create the, what do you call that of the leaves? The veins. Anyhow. That's the dealio. Oh yeah, they had a giant tortoise also he got to pet. There were no videos of that, probably because it wasn't as scary for Bubby to watch him pet a tortoise. Z says the animals respond to the absence of fear. They feel safe. Yeah, she said 0 snakes. 0 snakes for me too. I'm not a reptile person, period. But I would have loved to have held that hawk. Whenever we take the canoe out, there's hawks up by the lake that we go to, and man, it's a fabulous experience to see a hawk or an eagle in its natural environment. That didn't blend real well. That's bright pink. Why is that in my browns? I don't know. I kind of of like doing my own look of a flower better than doing the realistic flowers anyway. I'm lightening this up because I'm using a beige colored pencil. You can use white or a lighter color of whatever it is you're using, and it lightens it up a lot. I think I'm going to sign this. Oh, not a good day for a signature, but that's okay. Let's get some white going on in here. Jackie says, my husband just asked who I was talking to, and I said, Lindsay, I talk out loud to you all the time. You just don't answer. uh, hey, Mr. Gruth. She's fine. Do not call the psychiatric hospital. We do it to ourselves all the time. Sometimes you just have to talk to yourself because nobody else will. So I do it all the time. I walk around talking to myself all day long. Look how much cuter it is with white. So boring. And then you put white in. Oh, and life just gets happy again. I think I like the idea of taking the train. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to book us a train trip. If the dog's okay, because I didn't even tell my attorney about the dog. But he's doing better now that he's on thyroid medicine, so he's almost back to his old self, just old. But we aren't having the poop problem anymore, so that's a good thing. Sorry to share that with you. But it's true. Okay, pretty. This is my kind of doodling. Just playing. Rebecca says, I sent you a link for the waterfall trolley. Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun. I think that's perfect. Then my husband and I, we both can't load the car with a million trillion things. Well, until we rented a car to drive home. Wonder how much the train costs. I'm going to do that today. I'll find out. Okay, well, that is a cute page. Waterfall trolley. What does that mean? $330 per adult. I can't do $330 for waterfalls. Rebecca, get back to work. You're supposed to be at work. Whoops. All right, let's put the book together and look and make sure that I didn't mess up and do an extra page that I really should have saved. Oh, $33. I can do $33. Costs $33 for two of us to eat at McDonald's now, so I don't get to eat at McDonald's anymore. Okay, so let's just see where we are. So we are page 1. Then we have M is for magic, lily of the valley. May the 4th be with you. The earth laughs in flowers. I'm going quick. Hawthorne, May Schaefer, Make a Wish, Ladybugs. I don't know what that was. Because of You, I Bloom, Lemon Tree. Then we have Joy is a Good Mother's Love. I don't know what that was. Orchid Island. The Centerfold. Be Like a Wildflower. Beautiful, Fierce, and Free. Life on a Bed of Roses. This is the centerfold. I Must Always Have Flowers, Always and Always. Oh, I have The Earth Laughs and Flowers twice. Then A Cute Girl. Then Our Bumblebee. Lotus Flower. Alpenrose, Grapevine. Strawberry Fields. Sweet Magnolias. Honeysuckle, that was probably my favorite page. Memorial Day, we did Bright Stars and Brave Hearts. Yesterday was The Waltz of the Flowers, and then we had Sneezeweed. And then, so that my page is caught. Can't wait to stitch this together. Okay, then we have Multiple Sclerosis Day and Forget-Me-Nots. And then our last page, Month of Flowers. Phew! I'm excited. I'm excited. The book is looking so cute, you guys. I hope you put one together. If you want to put one together still, everything is saved in the guides section and in the files section. So you can find all the videos and the guides and all the artwork and stuff. Like there's a template for this. That would be in the files. All right, I'm going to go. Tomorrow is the 30th. It's World Multiple Sclerosis Day. And we will see what we do then. It's going to be fun. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. I got to call my husband back who just called me. Are you going to stitch it on the sewing machine? Yes, I'm going to. When I'm all done, I'm going to take the whole thing apart like this, and I'm going to stitch this piece. I'm going to clip it with clips so it doesn't move, stitch it, and then I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch it in the book. I'll probably just leave it like this still. So it'll go through a little, but I don't like these shifting and moving like that. So I'll take a picture of this one from today and this one from today. No, not this one, because that's a closure. I'll take a picture of this one from today and share it with everybody so that you guys get inspired, and hopefully we'll try to draw a Sneezeweed today. No sneezing involved with the Sneezeweed. All right, have a really good day, you guys. Love you. Bye.